in the service of the Filipino. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Concam TV announcing in the service of the Filipino. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. This is Concam TV announcing. If you are lucky enough to find a way of your life you love, you have to find the courage to live it. If God wanted us to be brave, why did He give us legs? I am grateful to God for His bountiful gifts. He gave me courage and faith in myself. The courage is not the brutal force of vulgar heroes, but the firm resolve of virtue and reason. Courage is to feel the daily daggers of relentless steel and keep on living. Man cannot discover new oceans unless he has the courage to lose sight of the shore. Sometimes the biggest act of courage is a small one. All our dreams can come true if we have the courage to pursue them. Courageous people do not fear forgiving for the sake of peace. Bravery is being the only one who knows you're afraid. Creativity requires the courage to let go of certainties. Courage is fear holding on a minute longer. Courage is knowing what not to fear. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. You will never do anything in this world without courage. It is the greatest quality of the mind next to honor. Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. It takes courage to grow up and become who you really are. Efforts and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. The only courage that matters is the kind that gets you from one moment to the next. In the beginning of a change, the patriot is a scarce man and brave and hated and scorned. When his cause succeeds, he timid join him. For them it costs nothing to be a patriot. Coward, a man in whom the instinct of self-preservation acts normally. Optimism is the foundation of courage. Dare to be strong and courageous. That is the root, venture anything. Courage is resistance to fear. Mastery of fear, not absence of fear. Cowardice is distinguished from panic. It's almost always simply a lack of ability to suspend the functioning of the imagination. Courage is never to let your actions be influenced by your fears. Courage is a kind of salvation. Courage is a peculiar kind of fear. Imagination does not become great until human beings, given the courage and the strength, use it to create. With enough courage, you can do without a reputation. Have the courage to think and act on your own, and have the courage to disobey. Success is not final. Failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue that counts. Courage is ought to have eyes as well as arms. Courage can see around corners but goes around them anyway. Clear thinking requires courage rather than intelligence. We believe in ordinary acts of bravery, in the courage that drives one person to stand up for another. The secret of happiness is freedom, and the secret of freedom is courage. Courage above all things is the first quality of a warrior. Courage is the price that life exacts for granting peace. Necessity does not work of courage. One-man courage is a majority. Life shrinks or expands in proportion to one's courage. The most courageous act is still to think for yourself around. Real courage is when you know you're late before you begin, but you begin anyway and see it through no matter what. The best protection any woman can have is courage. Courage is a tiny pieces of fear for glowing together. A coward is a hero with a wife, kids, and a mortgage. But in the end, one needs more courage to live than to kill himself. Courage is rightly esteemed the first of human qualities, because, as has been said, it is the quality which guarantees all others. Courage is not the absence of fear, but rather the judgment that something else is more important than fear.